Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us. Well, we've got high pressure still dominating the country and we're still seeing a few of those big downpours. This is the current setup for Thursday. There's still an easterly flow at the north of New Zealand. Now that yesterday blew out all the big downpours to sea. So we didn't really have a lot over land. It was fairly sunny in places like Auckland, but there were some bigger downpours in the Hamilton area and the western Waikato area, which again we might see across Thursday, but actually the central part of the North Island is a bit more exposed today to the downpours, so we're likely to get more of those. So as we head in towards Friday, the good news, or bad news, depending on how much you like or want the downpours, they are disappearing on Friday. So it's mostly dry around New Zealand on Friday, just the way that the airflows are all shifting around a bit. As this high out in the Tasman Sea sorts itself out, that is coming in next week for New Zealand. Meanwhile, our subtropical low to the north gets closer. So on Saturday, this is how it looks. The low itself, around about 1,000 hectopascals. It'll drop into the 990s for a time. The rain will be heaviest just around this side. That's about as close as it will get to New Zealand. It is likely to brush Northland during the day. So there's a good chance on Saturday afternoon of some patchy rain around the Northland area. It might be heavy. It might be heavy in a couple of spots in the northeast, but I would imagine most other places further to the west or down towards Auckland won't be too bad. There are also drizzly showers and patchy bits of rain around the Gisborne, East Cape and Hawke's Bay area. There'll still be dry spells in there too. And then we go to Sunday and the high pushes in across the South Island. You've got a beautiful weekend coming if you're in the South Island. In the North Island though, the winds are continuing from the southeast around that subtropical low and around the big high. So that means light showers, drizzle patches around Hawke's Bay, Gisborne and up around East Cape. But it is still fairly dry once you get over the hills, and sunny spells as well coming into these areas here. And then we get to Monday and the big high in the Tasman, well, it drifts a little bit closer in. New Zealand's got a little bit of a southerly, so Monday coming up will be very similar to the Monday we've just had, which had a bit of a cooler night. A few people lit their fires, put on the heat pumps, but then it warmed up pretty quickly into Monday afternoon, and certainly by Tuesday we had all those big thunderstorms around Auckland. So this system here is coming in on Monday, and let me tell you how long it's going to be with us for. This is Monday, and you see the high there. Now we fast forward to next Saturday, a whole week away, or 8-9 days away, and the high is still over the country. So in other words, next week is dominated by high pressure for most regions, and then as we head in towards next weekend, we've still got plenty of high pressure. So as we said about a week ago, November is looking mostly dry for the country, the remaining days. And by the way, over in Australia, our big high is their big low. They've got plenty of rain and wet weather. This is, remember, a whole week away, and they've still got all that. But look at this more short-term map. Here is today's rain and big downpours all around the southeastern side. Tonight it moves further to the east, and by tomorrow, big downpours around the Sydney area and up towards Queensland. So Australia is getting a lot of wet weather at the moment. New Zealand is heading into a dry spell. We'll keep you up to date as we go through the rest of this month. More information again tomorrow.